Today, we look at the greatness of Kawhi Leonard. This season, Leonard has been one of the best players in the NBA, averaging 27.9 PPG, 6.4 RPG, and 3.7 APG. Get this, shooting splits of 49.1, 38.3, 91.2, absolute dominant numbers from the claw. Let's dive into Leonard's final game-winning shot versus the Houston Rockets on February 11th, 2025, and break down the play piece by piece. Sit back and enjoy the show.
You know, there's a great quote Kawhi Leonard has spoken to one of his former teammates, Patrick Beverley of the Clippers, on his podcast. I'm talking about Pat Bev's podcast. He spoke about saying that Kawhi Leonard told him after a workout, "Hey, Pat, slow is pro." And Pat didn't know exactly what that meant. Let's get it going. So when he asked Kawhi again, you know, what does that mean? He basically broke it down saying, like, look, through life, not just basketball, when you tend to take your time with things and not rush, you tend to get better results. Tend to make less mistakes, whether that be tying your shoes, whether that be cooking a full meal, taking your time throughout a workout, through each rep. Everything that you do through life, anything as small or big as it is, when you take your time, you tend to get better results. The food taste is better. You know what I'm saying? The form looks better. You know, it looks, feels, and is better. So when he says slow is pro, that's exactly how he plays. Under control, not rushed, not too fast, not too slow, at his own pace, and is very effective of it. High shooting splits, low turnover ratio, top level winning percentage. You get results of taking your time and being precise. But I wanted to bring that out there before I even get to the point. But we're going to break down this last second shot from Kawhi Leonard against the Houston Rockets and how he saw the play before it even happened. And we're going to go from there. Shout out to Jeremy Castleberry right next to Kawhi, best friend and trainer with the bald head. Shout out to you, Jerm. But as y'all can see, Kawhi Leonard being guarded by Amen Thompson, who is the Rockets' best player on defense, one-on-one. And as y'all can see how they're lined up, you got Kevin Durant in front of Kawhi Leonard and Amen Thompson behind him. Everybody in the arena knows where the ball is going to be going to. Ben Mathurin taking the ball outside, looking to pass the ball so you guys know who. Now, the first thing they automatically do before he even throws the ball in is Kawhi Leonard, like I told y'all, he saw the play before it happened. What do you have to do? You have to first get the basketball to score. So you got Chris Dunn at the three-point line, and he has the best angle to – well, I won't say that. I take that back. He has an angle where Mathurin can at least get him the ball. There's no angle you can really give Kawhi Leonard right here. He's sandwiched between two defenders. He's not going to catch the ball right here. What he's going to do, he's going to get Chris Dunn out the way, not to get the basketball. He's going to get Chris Dunn out the way because Kevin Durant's in the way to get him in the corner. So Kawhi Leonard does what? Sets a brush screen. Right? You touch Kevin Durant with Kawhi Leonard's forearm in his back. What that's going to do is going to allow Kawhi Leonard to catch the ball on top of the key. Now, 6 seconds left on the clock. You got Kawhi Leonard looking at the other side again, seeing the play before it happens. As y'all can see on this side of the basket, there's a 6.9 with the shot clock. It's the same thing on the opposing side, another 6.9 on the shot clock. Players would tend to look on the other side to see how much time they have to operate. Now, I've also said this to head coach Tyronn Lue. I don't believe having a screen set for every player with the ball is necessary. A high screen is only meant to get the ball handler open, but a player of Kawhi Leonard's caliber at this time of the game is not needed for a screen for two very good reasons. One, if you ask for a screen with the ball handler, what the defense is going to do is just double the ball handler. So let's say Mathurin, who just threw the ball into Kawhi, sets a screen for Kawhi to, get the mismatch or get open, whatever they want to say. All that's going to do is draw Tyree Eason, who's another good defender, with Amen Thompson to blitz and run at Kawhi Leonard for one reason and one reason only. You do not want him with the last second shot, which makes only sense. So how do you eliminate that? You don't ask for no screen. All you do is allow Kawhi Leonard to operate on his side of the court. You clear everybody out. You get Chris Dunn out the way like you just did. You try to get Ben Mathurin away from him as much as possible. So there's no one able to just basically run at Kawhi Leonard. You can do it, but it's not going to be effective, right? So this is an opportunity for Kawhi Leonard to actually operate on a one-on-one match with Amen Thompson, who can actually he can score on. Now he goes right into his rip-through move. Ben Mathurin is still a little bit too close to Kawhi Leonard, but not close enough where the ball is out of his hands if there was a straight double team ran at him. So he goes left, takes a dribble. And this is why I was trying to say, being precise and taking your time in anything usually tends to great results. No one has yet really got the ball in Kawhi Leonard's hands right now. This is a good thing if you're the Clippers. This is a bad thing if you're the Rockets. So the Rockets are trying to find a way how they can actually swarm Kawhi Leonard and deflect this shot. But at this point, it's too late because Kawhi sees the help side with Tari Eason, which is what he's supposed to do. And you got Kevin Durant not paying attention to Chris Dunn because Chris Dunn is not a good three-point shooter. So that's not a threat. The biggest threat, as you guys guessed it, Kawhi Leonard with the ball in his hands. Y'all follow me? So when Kawhi Leonard sees everybody on one side, on the left side, what he's going to do, being bigger and stronger than Amen Thompson, now he's at his mercy. Since Amen Thompson is on the side of Kawhi Leonard, all Kawhi Leonard is going to have to use is his strength to get Amen Thompson to go where he wants to go. Tari Eason, Kevin Durant, by this point, their only choice is to try to make sure Kawhi Leonard doesn't get another shot off. So when he sees Kevin Durant looking to possibly run at Kawhi Leonard, what Kawhi Leonard does, he has to find a spot on the court where it throws the defense off and there's some space because there's no space on the left side. Ben Mathurin is too close, but it doesn't even matter at this point because Kawhi Leonard already knows what he wants to do. So he spins off Amen Thompson. So what does that do? That puts Kawhi Leonard in another spot of the court where there's no Houston Rockets defenders looking to alter his shot. Jayshawn Tate is glued to Brook Lopez. Why is that? Because Brook Lopez is a good three-point shooter. That's a threat. Chris Dunn is not a threat. Kevin Durant is not paying attention to Chris Dunn at all. He's not worried about Chris Dunn, and Kawhi Leonard's back his turn where he couldn't even get the ball to Chris Dunn if he even wanted to. So this is a good thing for the Clippers, and Kawhi Leonard sees the play where now he's like, okay, all I got to do is get to my spot, rise up, and shoot. Now, a couple things. There's three defenders trying to eye in on Kawhi, but there's three problems. You got Jayshawn Tate, who's behind Kawhi, who's not going to be able to block that shot, not athletic enough to block it or contest it. You got Amen Thompson, who's supremely athletic, but he's too far away from Kawhi Leonard's shot pocket to even for him to block it. And Kevin Durant is not long enough to reach across Kawhi Leonard's body at this point of the shot for him to block it. So there's a three problems that the Rockets have that Kawhi Leonard saw before he even came. So at this point, all it takes is for him to knock the shot down, which he does, and he gets the and one. And the Clippers are up by 2 with 2 seconds left on the clock. So we're going to run through that play a little bit more swifter. Kawhi Leonard sets what they call a brush screen, makes contact with Kevin Durant, get Chris Dunn out of there. Kawhi Leonard catches the ball, looks at the clock, goes left, rips through, spin move, pulls up, and one, foul. And that's all she wrote.